Hello, this time we are going to be talking about another free movie you can watch right now. As of November 2024 is another classic, and that is Spaceballs. This falls squarely in the genre of comedy, slapstick comedy, sci-fi too. You could probably throw in a little bit there, but it's a classic comedy. It parodies Star Wars, as everybody kind of knows. It has, with the absurd humor, the memorable characters, and the whole take on space operas, how it kind of turns it on there. But it's a good show. Basically, it's a takeoff Star Wars. They change the names, some of the costumes, and basically they're trying to save the day, just like in Star Wars. Couple of the main people in here, like before, Rick Moranis, who's in a ton of good shows, and he did leave acting because, if I remember right, his wife died, and he quit acting to stay home with his kids. That's why, kind of in the '90s, after Honey I Shrunk the Kids, he hasn't really done anything. He kind of came back a little bit uh, now and then, but he stepped away to help his kids. But he's in it. John Candy. It's classic, classic John Candy in here. It was great. Another big actor is Joan Rivers, was in this here. It, uh, Everybody should know Joan Rivers, who Joan Rivers is, and of course, Mel Brooks. And besides being in it, he was actually the director of this, and he wrote it, producer, and did all that. And before he made this, he had the script. He actually went to George Lucas to get his permission, and George Lucas actually gave it his blessing with one condition: no action figures or something like that, so it didn't interfere with the Star Wars toy sales. So, speaking of that, in the movie, they talk about the Spaceballs lunch boxes and action figures and stuff. That's a joke to play off that one thing George Lucas said. And another thing about the movie, inside there, they talk about, Spaceballs 2, the search for more money. They There's always stuff going on about Spaceballs 2. Will it come out? Every few years, oh, it's coming out, and then it won't. Oh, it's going to come out, and then it won't. But that would be really good. The last thing about this you might want to know is John Candy, who plays Barf, it was like a dog, and a dog, half man, half dog. He's his own best friend, if you know that from the movie. But it was a heavy suit, and it was robotic for his ears and his tail. So it was real uncomfortable to wear it, but he portrayed it great. Uh, it made $38 million against a $22 million budget, so a little success there, which is good. But cult classic, it's made way more than that, just playing over and everything like that. If you've never seen Spaceballs, you gotta watch it. You can watch it a few times and catch stuff all there. So Spaceballs. Would you go to the second one? Let me know down below. Would you go to the second one if they made it? And who's your favorite character in here? I appreciate everybody watching this. If you liked it, please give me that thumbs up. I do appreciate that. It really helps out. Subscribe if you want. And everybody have a great day. Thanks.